Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown. I want to talk about the experience that I'm going through on Facebook, to be quite honest with you. Because what I noticed from Facebook is that a lot of sisters are actually are becoming enlightened, awakened. A lot of sisters that I'm following on Facebook, they sharing stuff that are really spiritual, really enlightened, and they know they 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 they're not acting like one of those people that think they're enlightened and all that stuff and everything. I could just tell from what they put on, when they type on the screen and everything like that. You could just feel it when they come off of it. If you can't feel that, that's fine. I'm not saying you're an idiot or you're stupid or anything like that. I'm just saying that that's what I've noticed. And yes, I'm a little bit drunk and tipsy. Um, I was drinking with my mom. I'm a whole drunken. I'm whole drinking buddy. Um, and I know some people might be like, "Oh, you getting drunk lowers your vibration and everything like that." And I'm over here like, watch Bobby Hemmett, him talking about liquor and alcohol and even weed, and look up and plus do the research yourself too, man. Go up high and low. Just don't research one thing and be like, "Oh, that's it." Nah, it never is that. Right? I'm talking to my elders and I'm talking to my youngies, right? People. Because I think both fronts need to do a lot of research on weed and alcohol. All right. Because when Bobby Hammond talk about shit like that, I'm over here like, and all of you guys are just saying this and that, and I'm over here like, I get it, different perspectives, and that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. As long as we do get different perspectives and different viewpoints, I think we're good. I'm not going to complain about that, to be quite honest with you. Um, but Facebook has become something that these wicked beings do not want. Facebook, from what I've noticed, has become the ground to literally talk about your spiritual stuff. You don't even have to make a fucking Facebook page anymore. You can literally just say it out loud, and anyone that is following you will see it. Okay? Not so long ago, I told my mom about slit eyes of dragon eyes, and she's religious, and she's like, "Yeah, you know why? Because you don't go to church or you follow the devil or some shit. You know how these people are." But I know I'm a naga. I'm a sacred clown dragon. I know I am. No one cannot tell me differently. Nobody. No one cannot. Remember, I've said this before. Know thyself. No one cannot tell you who you are but you. Okay? Okay? I'm dead serious. So every time when I made that video showing my slit eyes, that should say something. I'm a Naga. My ancestors were Nagas. All right, and there's royalty inside my blood. No one doesn't have to tell me that. Me doing research and finding myself and knowing more deep of myself, it's kind of loud. Like, the reason I had those slit eyes is because I was actually recording myself and then it started glitching at some points because I guess I was talking about a lot of this knowledge and it started glitching and I started noticing that my eyes and also my face was distorting basically to the point that you were actually seeing what I look like, the CHUCKY, the sacred clown. For crying out loud, I pointed out in that video saying that you see my nose, it's red, you see my cheeks and everything like that, you see the skull and the mouth and everything like that. I'm dead serious. When I saw that video and I was breaking it down, I'm just like, look at this. And I know some people might be like, "Oh, you're a reptilian." No, I'm not. The hell? If I was a reptilian, basically, you think I'll be? You think I'd be around here? To be quite honest with you, wouldn't you think that I'd be with this royal family? And I get it. I get it. I get it. These white folks are reptilians too. They are. They're just a different form of it. Like we call them orcs and everything like that. But I've said this before and I said it again. My mama is a Puerto Rican. She wasn't born in Puerto Rico, but she was born in the United States. And her parents are Puerto Ricans. And my father, that was born in El Salvador, He's Afro Salvadorian. I've said this before too. Every time I said Salvadorian, my father was just like, not every time, but at one point in my life, I said Salvadorians, and my dad was just like, we're not at Salvadorians. And my sisters and I looked at each other. Then we looked at him. He's like, we're Afro Salvadorians. He was very specific when he said that. He really was. He really was. Back in the day, maybe my dad didn't know because he was younger. Because when I remember telling about, hey, why is my arm like this and everything like that, even though it doesn't look bad or anything like that, it doesn't. Um, what is it? He kept saying that, oh, the sun and everything like that, you know. But I was just confused. I'm like, I'm not dying from the sun. You know, the sun doesn't give me red or anything like that. Hell, to be quite honest with you, every time I come outside, the sun comes out. Every time when it's cloudy around here in Massachusetts, I come outside, the sun comes out and it beams on me like a motherfucker. And I'm over here like, and it feels so great. It does. It feels beautiful. And I don't have to tell you that I'm part of nature. You can look at me right now, you know I am. All right? I'm not trying to fool anybody. I'm not trying to trick anybody. I just know thyself. Okay? So going back to the Facebook stuff, it's just there's a lot of sisters that I've been noticing that they've been pushing out some knowledge here, and I'm over here like, yeah, go do it, sisters. Some brothers here, I don't see them doing it, but a lot of sisters are actually starting to do it, and I'm over here like, yo, it starts with the females first, man, and then the brothers are going to come right in because they're going to be like, wait a minute, what's this woman talking about? Because that's how we are as men. As men, we want to see what the woman's doing. And if the woman is talking about all this knowledge and seeing stuff that we don't see, we'll be like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? You know, explain, basically. And we can see it. Not because we're trying to get pussy, because we actually want to learn. And that's a lot of things that a lot of women around here, too, and a lot of men don't get. And that's what pisses me off, too. All right? Seriously. There's a lot of men out here that just want pussy and move the fuck on. And I'm over here like, then I don't know what to tell you. What do you want me to tell you? I'm not saying that a woman cannot express herself and maybe push to you and you want to do stuff with her and all that. It's all about that connection and that vibration, obviously. I know that. But when you constantly talk about shit like that, I'm not talking about the women, I'm talking about all men. I'm over here like, are you okay? You can't live your life without thinking about sex? Or you can't live your life without thinking about fucking a pussy? And then some idiot is going to be like, oh, you're gay and everything like that. I'm all like, guys, you're not thinking. You're just reacting. And you're not thinking. Oh, but what are you doing right now? Being pissed off at you ignorant fucks. Seriously, how much you need to be ignorant to literally know what the fuck you're doing? I don't have to tell you this. Why in the fuck does someone like me have to tell you it and you can't figure it out? How come you need, for example, how come you need to watch Gravity H's videos and Serious Tempo's videos, for example, not to say they don't help you or put more knowledge into you or anything like that, because they're good brothers. You know, they help, they want to help people. They want to expand their minds and tell people, yo, what's up? And I get it. I do. I respect them for it forever. Obviously. I would never discount them. Never. Why would I? Without them, I won't be in this position that I am right now, to be quite honest with you. Okay? But when people look at them or anybody else that's like them and they just deny it or just don't care about the information, I'm all like, then don't call yourself spiritual. Don't call yourself that. Don't even try. And then they want to be like, yeah, I am on spiritual and everything, but they never meditated once. Never went within. Does that make sense? And even if they did went within, they eventually stopped. Because they think it's all about this kumbaya bullshit. You know, I mentioned that before. The reason I need to mention that more and more sometimes is because people need to know that knowing thyself, meditation, all that, it's not about kumbaya bullshit. It's about balance. Okay? And if you had to bring that chaos in to make a balance, and that's what needs to be done. Okay? And I know some people out there get fucked up offended when I say, oh, if you think we're all one, then let's have these pedophiles be all in one. Oh, no, no, no. Don't argue. You say we're all one, right? Then let's have a pedophile come in and we all sing kumbaya with a fucking pedophile. You people with all the equal bullshit. Come on. I'm dead serious. Seriously. And then people want to tiptoe around it and be like, oh, no, 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 leave them out, but then do this. And I'm like, no, you can't have your cake and eat it too, you dumb motherfucker. You can't. You can't. Okay? You can't. Because you got to think logically, man. You got to think to the point that what am I doing wrong? Especially if nature is literally boom, 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 fucking up your life because you're not in the right vibration or you're not in the right path of what you're supposed to do. Nature is literally telling you plenty of times you're not doing something right, but yet you want to blame other things and think that nothing's gone with you, but everything around you is gone. You know, I understand looking at the wicked beings and everything like that, that's fine, but don't pay attention to them. Yeah, we could talk about them sometimes and all that, but at the end of the day, don't pay attention to these motherfuckers. Alright? They want the attention. They want the glory. They want the fame and all that shit. Because that's all they have. That's all they will ever have. Because when this shit goes down, when it really does go down, and we go after these motherfuckers, guess what? They're going to be on their knees crying like a little bitch. Okay? Seriously. I remember looking at Remedy H's video today. I'm like, put more emphasis in it, brother. Put that. Seriously, put more emphasis in it. Put some bullshit into that. I want to hear the. I want to hear the word come out of your voice. Bullshit. That's just how I am sometimes. Because I like to look. I like to have fun. I'm like a goofy person. I am, but it's not like I take things seriously. I am a serious person. I am. I'm a very serious person, but I like to joke around and have fun, obviously too, because I don't take life seriously. I don't. Even since I was a kid, I never took life too seriously. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna die anyways, you know. But obviously, we're moving to the time that's not gonna happen to us, obviously, So that's fine. And anyone that always wants to debate with that's the thing. There's people out there still. There's still brothers and sisters out there that look at Afro Hispanic people and be like, "You're not black, all right." I literally told my mom today that I'm like, I'm sorry, but the government is going to look at you black. My mom literally said, "Yes, they are," because she grew up in the era. She grew up in the 70s. I've told my mom this. Like my sisters and my friend, they don't see this shit, but my grandparents that are religious as fuck and my mom, they can see this shit. It's funny that people that are not religious don't see it, but when people are religious, at least from what I'm seeing, they see it. What the fuck's going on around here? Isn't it supposed to be the opposite? You know? You know? The reason I say that is because I'm trying to convey my perspective of what I'm going through in my life. Okay? And shout out to Remedy H when he said that we are dragons. Oh yeah, I've been saying that forever. We are dragons. We are titans. Alright? Those titans that have multiple arms and multiple heads, that's us. It's not the only titan that's like that. There's multiple titans. Okay? There's a titan that's like Godzilla. There's a titan that's like Khan, but different. It's not exactly like Khan. You might think it's like Khan, but it's really not Khan because the ether hair is like this. You know? So that's why some people might call it Khanzilla. If you look up Conzilla, that's what it really is. But these orcs, they make things like that, but I call it the cosmic serpent. You know, because that's what it really is. There's different types of cosmic serpents. Obviously, the original is a type of what we say snake, but it's really a serpent. And then there's other ones that are like Godzilla type, basically. You know, obviously there's different ones that have wings, some of them that don't have wings, and everything like that. There's different types of dragons. Different types of dragons. All right, kind of loud. I told you guys before that I'm a secret clown dragon. So there's clown dragons out here. All right, I'm dead serious. The Henyonkas, the Henyonkas are like clown dragons. They literally are. They're thunder beings. They're very powerful beings. Okay, seriously, the Henyonkas are very powerful. Very powerful. Okay, so there's a lot of things around here that sisters are noticing that a lot of brothers eventually going to catch on, will catch on. Um, at first, who knows? They might be like, "Oh, it's about this pussy shit." Who knows? But then eventually they'll be like, "Wait a minute, why am I just thinking about pussy when they talking about knowledge?" And over here, like, "Wait a minute, you actually expanding my mind. You actually making me think instead of being attractive more to the sister. You looking at her as a respective sister, as a respective person. You don't look at them the same anymore. You look at them as respectful and want to take care of them, even if it's your sister or your wife. Okay? Seriously. And shout out to Remedy H too, because when he said that some of us have multiple wives, same thing with the queens, I point this out before. Sometimes some men don't want their queens to have multiple men. Some of them, not all of them are like this. Not all of them. Not all of them. Not to say we didn't accept how the woman was or anything like that, what she did. Of course we did. But at the same time, there were just men out there that really wanted to have multiple wives. And if the women want to have multiple husbands, they were like, well, I'm not dealing with you. You know? That's why some men and some women just stick to one husband or one wife. Me, I have like 23 or 25 Asheron wives. I'll say 23 right now. I need to look back at my drawings that I did when I discovered my Astronaut wives. I had a lot of Astronaut wives, to be quite honest with you. I mentioned them before, and I've had mentioned that some of my Astronaut wives, some of them you see in anime, some of them you see in movies, and I'm over here like I can't say certain things of what my Astronaut wives are because I know some people out here are going to be like, "Oh, you're stupid, you're dumb. Oh, that's an orc," or something like that. And I'm over here like they might look like one, but really deep down they're not. You know how Serious Temple pointed out that sometimes like an orc, I mean a feline could take over orc stuff and all that stuff. Like I don't want to put words in his mouth, but he mentioned something like that basically. Again, I don't want to put words in his mouth. I do not want to do that. I'm just saying stuff like that. And I know some idiot out there was being like, "Oh, he's into white women." Maybe when I was naive, not anymore. Come on, guys, like for real. Like you can look at an orc woman and be like, "She's an orc," but she could literally be something else. Could I be wrong? Could I be 100% wrong? Fuck to the hell, yes. The woman that I was with could have just been like Corbin, and I'm just getting it wrong. And that's fine. I'm willing to get stuff wrong so I can learn better. There's a lot of people out here that do not want to do that. Me, I'm up for it. That's why I mentioned before that when Serious Temple basically made a video saying that about Ralph Smart. I mean, not Ralph Smart. About I want to say Collide, but that's not it. About oh man, I'm forgetting his name. About Raw Jamal and everything like that. And Isis wisdom too, man. If you guys still following these people, you should stop, please. I'm dead serious. Please stop following these people. I'm dead serious. They don't have your highest good. They don't. Say they do, they don't. They really don't. It wasn't until Remedy H and Serious Temple pointed out more and I literally opened my mind more to literally see, because when they told me that, guess what I did? I meditated. I meditated and the universe showed me a lot of stuff and I was just like, um I'm not mad at the universe, I'm mad at myself, but also at the same time, I'm disappointed at this brother and sister. But what can you do when they decided to use their platform to do stuff and people get manipulated by them? For kind of loud, what is it? Isis Wisdom. She basically ratted herself out when she talked about these orcs. That's why when some people look at their videos, you will be like, you just ratted yourself out. You really did. Without even literally ratting yourself out. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I hope it does. Because I feel like my viewers are very, very smart enough to think about that. And you should. You should. You should. If you don't, then that's fine. Maybe you didn't thought about it, or maybe you didn't sink in, and that's fine. Because it happened to me. It's happened to people. And that's fine. That's fine. For crying out loud, remember when all the stuff that they were talking about the Ukraine and everything like that? Everyone was paying attention to it. And until Joe Biden was signing something about like, hey, you need to something about the military and some shit. I still don't care what he fucking did. To be quite honest, I heard what Remedy H said, but at the same time, I still don't give a fuck what he did. What, something about the military and shit like that? Man, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. That's how much I didn't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck to pay attention to that literally worthless piece of shit person. Oh, worthless piece of shit AI. For crying out loud. I just saw a video that they have a hologram of Walt Disney. A hologram of Walt Disney, and that shit looks good. It looks like Walt Disney's really there. That's not. That's scary, guys. That's scary. That is. That is. I don't know why no one's not thinking about that. There's some people that are, but overall, people are looking at it like it's nothing. Like it's just, oh, we're in the future now, and I'm just like, yeah. Um, Not realizing that AI has literally taken over. They've told you this. Once he started showing you the whole AI stuff with art design and everything like that, that should have told you so many stuff. You think the AI, okay, I've used the app before with AI and everything like that. You think the AI is gonna put stuff that's creative and all that? No, they're gonna use stuff that's been used before, or these wicked beings have seen. Come on, guys. Come on. You think the AI that we have now, that we go to taste the art style of AI, you think that's just, oh, it's new? No, it's old. They just grab stuff to make it look like it's new, And this technology is fucking old as hell. Again, going back to Remedy H, when he pointed out that the internet is old, and I'm over here like, yes, thank you, it is old. Even as a child, I knew it was old, even though I didn't think about it that much at the time. But as a child, I was looking at the logo of the internet, and it had a planet on it, and then it had like a line that goes across through it, or some shit like that, or an E with the planet behind it. When I saw that, I'm just like, the internet is galactic, not just worldwide, but galactic, because they wouldn't show a planet if it wasn't galactic. And I thought about that when I was younger. But when I was younger, I was still naive and all that. So I was probably thinking, oh, I'm probably thinking of it too deeply or something like that. But no, it's true. It is just true. Stuff like that when you thought that you wasn't into something and all that, but no, it's actually true. That's how you know that the spiritual world and Mama herself was trying to contact you. You were supposed to wake up. Yeah. Some of us are just some of us are supposed to wake up. some of us naturally just wake up over time for certain things. That that that's basically what we see right now with our brothers and sisters. They naturally waking up as the years are progressing and stuff like that. But for us, we really didn't have a choice to wake up. We just woke up. Again, going back, shout out to Remedy Age because it's true. I didn't have a choice to wake up. I've been seeing this shit since I was a child. But I didn't get more into it until I became older. You know? But that's how I knew that the universe was calling me, was keep calling me. You know, sometimes people get the call, but they ignore it, and they never get that call again. The universe kept calling me, kept calling me, kept calling me, kept calling me, kept calling me. I didn't have to deny it. I didn't. Once I actually accepted it and what it was, oh my god, so many things just came in, and I looked at it like, okay, that's creepy, but it wasn't creepy. It was actually something that the universe was trying to show me. That's why at the time when I thought it was creepy, the universe didn't show me it right away. She showed me it to the point of like, hey, we can show him it, but show him in a way that he's progressing through his life, but also him going through the knowledge of it, you know? So that's why it's like, oh my god, you know, when you find a lot of stuff out on your own, you know, and then you meet, and then you will not follow or subscribe. I don't want to say that. When you find YouTube videos about people talking about that, like brothers and sisters talking about what we are, who we used to be, it just says a lot, you know. Um, I still think it's funny that sometimes that some of our people, like so-called black people, still look at Afro Hispanics and be like, "You're not black." To me, the reason I mention that still is because I think it's still funny. I think it is funny. It is. It's funny. It is. It's funny because you mean to tell me you're going to look at an Afro Hispanic person that has literally an Afro like this? Because if I use my comb, well, my friend's comb, to pick my hair becomes like this. I shared a picture of myself. I think on the community page. If not, I'll find the picture and I share it. But when my hair was like this, like my mom looked at me and she was like, "Holy shit, you're like a Negro kid," you know. And she knew. Yeah, like I told my mom, like, "Yeah, mom, like like you have, you have that blood inside of you, and so does my father, basically. So that's just the way it is, you know." I remember yesterday, my mom was just like, "You know, your grandfather used to date a lot of white women back in the day." I'm like, "Really?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm surprised I'm not white." And I'm like, "Thank goodness you're not." Good God, no. She looked at me like, and I'm like, "No, no." That's how I know the universe got our ancestors back. That's how I know the universe got our families back. Okay. And that right there should give you the confirmation that you are royalty. It doesn't matter what type of royalty you are, either high or low. It doesn't matter. You are still royalty. Okay? And people are going to feel you like a motherfucker and respect you. Your family and friends and your brothers and sisters will respect you as a motherfucker. But your foes, the people, the wicked ones, they will be fucking scared of you, as they should. As they should. All right? As they should. Because we can literally, guys, if we're tapped in enough, we can literally grab the street from the ground and pull it up while they're shooting bullets at us and grenades and can literally block it. The reason I mention that is because they did it with Luffy in Guild 5. That's why I like to mention that. Look at that shit. But it's more potent when we do it because when we lift that shit, for example, if I lift the ground up, like the cement and everything, and I lift it up like this and it protected me, guess what? It's not only going to do that, the whole street is going to be like that. Okay? That's why I mentioned Guild 5 and Toon Force and everything like that because of us all like that. Not all of us. All of us are different. We have different things. Some we might have some same abilities and everything like that. But overall, I know that I have this type of power. I know I do. No one's not going to tell me any different because it's knowing thyself. Okay? If you know you have this type of power, then cool. I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you know who you are. And I'm happy that you know you have this type of power. You deserve it. You deserve to know thyself. You deserve to know who you are. You deserve to be happy. Okay? With yourself. Okay? Seriously. I was literally meditating here at my mom's crib, just meditating. And after I meditated, I was just like, damn, man. Like, I almost cried a bit because it was just a feeling to the point that I was just like, I'm looking around everything and I'm just like, it really is over for these wicked ones. And it really is done. This is really endgame. It really is. It really fucking is. You know? I'm not gonna give no dates or anything like that. But I'll tell you this right now. I've been feeling that maybe around the middle of November or the end of November, gone. But that's why I don't say it. It's just something that came across my mind, and I want to mention it. Mainly because I don't want you guys to think that hey, I'm just forgetting stuff. But hey, if that crossed your mind too, let me know. If it didn't, then that's fine. It's just something that crossed my mind when not that long ago, basically. But I didn't want to mention it. But I mention it now. The reason I didn't want to mention it is because I just wanted to not wait, but I just wanted to see what was going to happen in November and everything like that. You know, because in reality, how these wicked ones are going to act is going to be way, way like people are going to. I mean, they're already acting crazy the way they are right now. You know, and people think that we heading to a war and we should pray for those people that are going through there. No, we're not. No, we're not. My cousin, which is my mom's cousin, she posted something because she's religious too. Um, she posted something on Facebook, and I'm over here like, you shouldn't like these people are going to kill each other off, and whoever wins is going to fight us. They are willing to kill each other off to fight us because that's how they are. That's how they are. Right now, they're to the point of like, okay, let's fight each other and kill each other. And whoever wins, we fight these natural beings and we take them out. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck taking the natural people out of this planet. Good luck. Because that's not going to happen. And I know it will not happen. Okay? Seriously. The end is here. It really is. The end is here, and it's about time. We brought it here. We brought it here, guys. We are getting closer and closer to our galactic sun every freaking fucking day. Okay? Again, going back, shout out to Remedy H. He made a video showing how close we are to the galactic sun. We're not that far away from now, guys. Just because it looks far away doesn't mean it's not close. That's why that's a pet peeve I have with some people. Oh, Jupiter and Mars are so far away, but yet you can see them from a telescope, and yet they tell you it's miles and miles away. You guys need to think for yourselves. You guys need to literally tell yourselves. They tell you this, but what really is the answer? See, at that point you're questioning at least, and guess what? The answer will come to you. But if you're gonna deny and not think about that, guess what? You're never gonna find the answer. Because you're going to listen to anything that these motherfuckers tell you. And you shouldn't. You shouldn't listen to any of what these motherfuckers tell you. Because everything is a lie. Everything's a bullshit to these motherfuckers. Because it's a game for them. Oh, would it be cool if we say this and that? And they fall for it. And then we put this. And they fall for it. What dumbasses. That's how they are. That's how they are. And then when you find out, look, I'll say this right now. When I first got really in tune to me, basically, and I found out a lot of stuff, I got egg in my face. That's plenty of people that's going to go through that too. But guess what? There's a difference between staying with the egg in your face and wiping it off, and literally said, "Okay, okay, all right, all right. I see what's really going on here, and it's fucked up." I remember when I started watching Remedy H's video, and he talked about these Saxons and this shit like that. I wasn't mad at Remedy H. I was literally telling myself, this shit isn't over? This shit's keep going? What the fuck's wrong with these people? You know, with the whole racism and everything like that. I'm just like, what the fuck? I thought we were past this shit. But no, they can't let it go. They can't let it go. They can't let it go. That's why I found out when I started watching Remedy H. When I started watching his videos and he mentioned that, I'm just like, these motherfuckers can't let it go. And then when you show brothers and sisters about this, they're gonna be like, oh, it's a black supremacy type shit. And I'm all like, what the fuck's wrong with you? They're the same, these so-called black people are the same species as you are, Afro-Hispanic person. And you don't want to associate you with a black person because that means everything that happened to you back in the day meant that you went through it. And you don't want to admit that shit. Because that means you need to take responsibility for all the bullshit that you went through. And what you did too. Like, there was some brothers and sisters that fucked us over too, obviously. But the thing is, when people talk about that black supremacy bullshit and shit like that, I'm over here like, guys, you really are closed minded or you really just don't care. And I get it, you're asleep. You're asleep to the point that you think that it's this. And I get it. But we're in 2023. Some of us are grown ass adults. And you're thinking like this? I was labeled with ADHD by the government. And I talk like this, and no one doesn't want to listen. Only the smart people do. You know how many times I've opened myself to people about a lot of stuff, and they just go like this or don't listen? That's been my life. That has literally been my life. I don't want you to feel pity for me or anything like that, but I just want to tell you that has been my life. And it's going to end, and I know it's going to end. It is. It's going to end. Because people like me that go through that do not deserve to go through that. We're tired of that shit. We are. I'm to the point of the tired of it that I literally do not want to see anybody that I know and love. I'm that serious. I'm to that point that I'm just like, stay the fuck away from me. And I know that these wicked beings want you to stay away from, be alone and everything like that. I know how these wicked beings are. But at the same time, I have my ancestors. They got my back. So even if I'm alone physically, spiritually, I am not alone. I will never be alone. Even when I'm in my own room, even when I'm here making this video, I know I am not alone. And I will never be alone. Okay? Seriously. And if any of your brothers or sisters don't feel that way, guess what? You will soon. You will. You will. Because you deserve it. Okay? You deserve all the knowledge and all the freedom that you have. Okay? Seriously. You don't deserve all this bullshit that's been happening to us. You don't deserve all the bullshit that they pushing and you think that it's true. Okay? Let me tell you something. My friend, he's a brother. My friend, he told me, oh, they found a flower in Antarctica. And I started smiling. And I'm like, yeah, because the planet is becoming to its natural state, to its um um to its tropical state. He got upset. He's like, just because it used to be tropical doesn't mean it should be like that now. And I'm over here like, this is the dumb shit that they've been pushing to our people, guys. The ignorancy, the bullshit. That's why this system is gonna die this year, and we're gonna fight these motherfuckers this year. Is gonna trigger to next year. I've said this before, and we've seen the results of it now. Remedy H even talked about it a little bit, and I'm over here like, I've been saying this since 2019, and all of a sudden, people are talking about it now. Good, good, because that's how I know I'm tapped in and I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay? I might not be great all the time, and that's fine. That's fine. But at least I know. But at least I know what I see, and I have to talk about it. Okay? Because if I see something, spiritual enlightenment stuff, and I don't talk about it, I'll say this right now. Stuff like that, and I don't talk about it, trust me, I'll go like, I do. I'll go like, I feel like Daffy Duck. Have you seen the original Looney Tunes shorts when Daffy's like hoo 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 all the time and spinning and jumping and all that? Yeah, I feel like that. I do. The reason I feel that way is because no one's not fucking listening and they're not fucking intelligent enough to literally think about that shit. They made all people dumb as fuck. And I don't want to look at my people like that, but these wicked ones made all people stupid. To the point that sometimes you don't want to hang out with them. And that's on purpose. That's by design. It is. It's by design. It is. It's by design. But that's why I say you gotta know thyself and you gotta be connected to your ancestors. Because your ancestors, they got your back. They went through a lot of shit that basically, yeah, you went through because you look like them. And they basically are like, we're going to take this rage and fury and put it on this person, and you're going to be wondering why is this person like this? Because we are tired of it, and now this person is tired of it. Now it's just manifesting to the point that everyone's going to get fucked up. That's unnatural to this planet. And look, there's some people around here that say that, what if that doesn't happen? We all come together in kumbaya and shit. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah. Maybe that's your reality, but my reality, I know that's not it. And people are going to push their realities to the point that, oh, like everyone should come together and shit like that. Go ahead, push that into your reality. See what happens to you when you get slaughtered by the people that you want to come together and do some kumbaya shit. I guarantee you, you will get slaughtered, you will get your throat cut, and they would chop you into little tiny pieces and display you so we can see it and see how much. I don't want to say it. Because you know they would do that. They would do that. They don't give a fuck. But I say this right now. If they do that and we see that shit, guess what? They won't get more of the rage and fury than they ever got. Okay? Like I said, we don't have to look at them. I mean, we don't have to touch them to fucking destroy them. Okay? And so many of brothers and sisters can't fathom that. They can't fathom that. They'd be like, what do you mean? I can destroy a person without looking at them? No, that's not satisfying to me. I want to beat their ass with my fists, or beat their ass with a gun or a bullet or with a knife. I'm over here like, maybe your fist is fine, but with a gun and a knife? What? Look, I will say that's all right. Remember the part. Okay. Remember when I said that my brother-in-law attacked me with a knife and everything like that? Oh, well, he pushed me down and he threatened me and everything like that. Guess what happened to him? He got the karma. And he is a brother, but he got the karma really bad. Really bad. His friends overdosed on drugs and they died. And now he has fucked up legs because he fucked with me. And I told him, you do not want this. When he grabbed me and pulled me down to the floor, I told him, you do not want this. You do not want this. And guess what? That's what happened. His friends died. Now he's a fucking cripple. That's why I tell people, do not fuck with me. When he tackled me down like that and had me like this, you know what I mean? You have no idea the ancestors in my head and the ancestors that I was seeing around me was like the raging fury that they had was to the point of like I can't fathom. They were so angry and so pissed off to the point that they were willing to take this motherfucker out. But I literally told them, don't. Just make him suffer. Don't take him out. Just make him suffer. And that's what they did. That's what they did. He suffered. They didn't take him out, but he suffered. I'm dead serious. Most people might be like, oh, that's fucked up and everything like that. And I'm like, I get it. I get it. Why do you think I told them, just make him suffer? Because I know it's fucked up. I know if you do that. Okay? Because I don't want that karma to come to me. Because I know that when when the higher beings were telling me that, also there was another higher being that was telling me, well, they was telling them too, hey man, maybe we shouldn't go that far, because he still is a brother, you know. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing too. Not to say I wasn't pissed off and to the point that I was like, I would knock you the fuck out. And he's literally threatening me, saying that, oh, you better not get near me, you better not talk to me or anything, or else your sister is not gonna have a brother anymore. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Okay? Shit like that. Get you karma like a motherfucker. And the thing is, too, I pointed this out before and I pointed out again. These wicked ones, if you, I'll say this too. If my brother in law actually killed me, these wicked ones will go after him. Why? Is because these wicked ones know. I've told these wicked ones before too. If I died, I'll go straight after your ass and it'll be over for you. Straight up over. Everything around you that you know and love would die. I would not stop. I would never stop. Okay? That's why I haven't been killed off. That's why I'm not dead. Because I know that these motherfuckers, I will go straight after them and destroy the living shit out of them. Their families will be gone, their house will be gone, everything will be gone. But that's why I knew that if he killed me there, these wicked ones would have came after him. They would have came after him. They probably would have killed him. They probably would have done a drive-by and shot him. Because he's in that vibration. He is. He really is. And I knew that would have happened to him in a different timeline, in a different universe or some shit like that. Because I know. Just by looking at him and what he did to me, I just know that that would have happened to him. I just know. And I'm over here like, you wicked beings are actually lucky he didn't do that to me. Because I wouldn't not go after him. I would have gone right after your fucking sorry ass and destroyed the living shit out of you guys. Seriously. And some people might be like, okay, so how do your sister feel about it? My sister, I feel like she hasn't comprehended that I could have almost died and not be here right now. I feel like she hasn't comprehended that because I have another brother too. He acts like me sometimes. So every time she goes over there and visits him, sometimes I tell her, "Hey, did you miss me?" She's like, "Not really, mainly because our little brother acts the way you do, you know. So I really, it's like another Geo, it's like another Ever, it's like another CHUCKY over there, you know. So I'm over here like, okay, that's kind of fucked up, but I guess I get it. But now looking back after what her boyfriend did to me, I'm just like, you do realize that you could have lost a brother, and you would have been just fine, still holding your child, being with the person that killed your brother. Does that sound right? Does that sound logical? Does that sound good in the brain? You tell me. You tell me, brothers and sisters. You tell me. Okay? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you new. If you are new, comment down below too. Tell me your experience and everything like that. And tell me what you guys think down below of some of the stuff that I pointed out. Okay? So I'm going to go to my house. I'm kind of tired right now. And I'm sleepy. So I'm going to take some rest and wake up, fresh up, and ready to go. you know. So I'll see you guys and be safe. And take care of yourselves. I love you guys. Really, I do. I love you guys. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for being part actually of my life. And thank you for lifting up the frequency to the point that now everyone is seeing through the bullshit. And even if the people that are not seeing it, eventually they will. They will. It might be frustrating and hard that they're not seeing it now, but they're seeing it soon. You're going to see it soon. And once they see it, all the people that told them about it are not going to be around anymore. They're not going to die. They're just going to go to war to fight these wicked ones. And the real war will not be televised. That's why I told my cousin. The real war will not be televised. It won't. It will not be televised. You think these wicked ones are going to fucking televise their demise? The only time they would do that is when they fight in each other. And then they want you to join their fucking stupid war, just like Biden is doing right now. Oh, join our war. Join this, join that. Oh, fuck off. Seriously, fuck off. So I'll see you guys later and be safe.